Hi, hello everyone. Today I'm back in Minecraft, and as you can see from my heart, it's no longer a hardcore world. And I also have some yapping to do today. I wanted to talk about a misconception. As many of you know, birds are usually used as a symbol of freedom, and I just don't really believe that. You know, like if you're an American, you probably have the eagle as a symbol of freedom, and it's really used in poetry or it's just used as metaphors. But I believe that the true symbol of freedom are cats. Like, it might sound weird at first, but I will explain why cats are actually the freest animals of them all. So, first of all, people adore cats, and like being adored doesn't necessarily make you free, but the, they have the right to do anything. Like, let's say you have a dog and the dog just, I don't know, poops over the carpet or something like that. You can be mad at a dog and it will actually feel sad, and like it will try to not do that again. But when it comes to a cat, like, they just don't really care. They just do whatever they want, and you can't really interfere with their nature. You don't really train a cat, is more so that they get used to living with you. So yeah, cat. And I also heard that cats are the how could I say it? Cats feel the least amount of relationship between their owners compared to other pets, which just means that yeah, you don't really own the cat. The cat just lives with you, and you just serve them. And it's kind of weird how the ancient Egyptians like worshipped cats. I'm not sure if they actually worshipped them. I checked it before making the videos, but there seems to be some conflicting resources. So, well, I will just go with that because it like adds to my point. So yeah, people worshipped cats, and they are still being treated pretty well by us humans. And the last time people actually tried to do something bad against cats, like eradicating them all, the bubonic plague happened and killed a third of Europe. So we are much better off with them, I will say. And yeah, I guess there aren't just household cats. There are cats living on the streets. But yeah, I will say they have it pretty well compared to other street animals. The people like cats, so they are still fed pretty well, and they are just ferocious hunters. They go ahead and do whatever they want, like kill some rats or something like that. They keep the streets clean. We have zero reasons to hate cats, and I think it just also makes them freer. Okay, now like back to my point on why cats are freer than birds. The birds are usually used as a symbol of freedom because they are able to fly. That's the main point, right? They can fly, they can go wherever they want, do whatever they want without having to interact with any of the dangers. They can just fly away, and yeah, that's the whole point. But the cats are uh wait, how would I say that? Like the cats hunt birds and they just see them as prey. And I guess not all of the cats are able to kill all of the birds. Like a cat wouldn't be able to kill an eagle, right? But still, cat is the natural hunter of a bird, and yeah, so even the freest animal of them all, I guess, doesn't really have a way of surviving everywhere. But so if I were to continue my point, yeah, cats definitely can't fly, right? So they might be seem they might seem to have less freedom compared to a bird. But I will say that freedom doesn't really mean being able to go wherever you want. It's more about the safety and being able to do whatever you want, right? And cats are the perfect animals for that. Cats just do whatever they want without being interfered. I would say household cats are the most spoiled animals on the planet. Like they are spoiled more than a child of a like rich family. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to hunt. They just lay down, and if they don't want you petting them, you won't be able to pet them. And it's not like you can be mad at a cat. They just go ahead, do whatever they want, and you have to accept that you can't really change a cat. So they are the freest animal of them all. They just lay during the noon, they go to sleep, they sometimes purr and make you happy, but it's not much of a relationship. They are just living with you. You know, they are like a roommate that just lives with you, but you don't ever really speak with, I guess. Like, you occasionally do something together, but yeah, they are just living there and not really interacting with you. Also, like, they are pretty clean as well, which I don't know why I'm talking about, but yeah, cats are more cleaner. No, not more clean. They are more clean than most animals. They just lick themselves and it somehow makes them cleaner. They have like combed tongues, I guess. So yeah, they just clean themselves. Also, like, if a cat doesn't want you as its owner, you won't be able to live with it. Like, a cat will not be accepting of your behavior if they don't just agree with you. They will tear up your furniture. They will just damage your house, and yeah, you can't really do much about it. I know that some owners like chop the clothes of their cats, but that's just vile. Why would you do that? They're an animal, and I heard that it actually really hurts the animal. Well, of course, it's like chopping off your fingers, but yeah, I really dislike it. And yeah, I don't know what else I will be able to say, but the birds are definitely not the freest animal of them all, that's for sure. Like, yeah, they can fly, but that's kind of it. They don't do much, they just go and eat, I guess. They don't have enough brain power to be free, that's what I will say. Like, you know, like birds are pretty dumb, like except crows, maybe. Crows are actually pretty smart, but they are just living off of their instincts. They aren't really doing something because they want it to be. They're just following each other. Like, especially chickens, okay? I remember there being an eclipse and like, what? It was just noon, and since it got dark, the chickens all just started to go to sleep, and it lasted for like 5 minutes, and the sun was back up. They were just very confused and woke up again. Yeah, I guess chickens aren't really used as a metaphor, but they're technically still birds, right? So yeah, like, also we don't really like see cats as food. I don't know, unless you are in one of the cultures that actually eat them as food. But yeah, so we are not like using them as food, so they are mostly there for our own good, you know. We just like having them with us. And I will say, not being an enemy or like a food source for humans makes you much freer than any other animals on its own. You know, we are actually letting you live which we sadly don't really do for most animals. Like, there are a lot of species going extinct because of us and our greed. It's kind of sad. But yeah, let's not get too depressing. And I guess I will just smelt some stuff and end it here. So what could I add? Yeah, like, cats just do whatever they want. You can't interfere with them. They are living the best of their lives. People worship them like 3,000 years ago, and they are still being technically worshipped. They're being treated much better than most animals. And you can't really blame them for doing something bad either. It's just nature of a cat to be playful or like mischievous, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I will wait for all of this beef to cook. And yeah, I guess I could end this here. But let me just get rid of this so it doesn't interfere with my outro. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this was another episode of me playing Minecraft, and I actually did something this time. And yeah, cats are the freest animals, and if you disagree, you are wrong. Yeah. And thanks for watching. Bye.